Yeah, what up, dog? Sports and music every Tuesday with Mo Ager. Let's get it. But meanwhile, I'm doing me. Y'all should go and do y'all. Real talk, I ain't worried about you goofballs. See, I got coyotes in my new yard. So high up in the hills, man, I'm looking like a new star. Ghetto, cause that's a sign of a come up. I done came a long way from that crib up on Homer. And that 91 Dynasty mama used to drive. Focus, hoping food steps what kept us alive.
Yeah. We back once again, man. This is Sports and Music with Mo Ager and Yannick. Yeah, man, we doing it big again. My name is Maurice Ager, Mo Ager from Detroit, Michigan. And we out here. And, we're doing sports and music on RMC. And this is Easy Way TV, powered by RMC. That's Roscoe's Media Center. And, yeah, so let me introduce myself, first of all. I'm Maurice Ager from Detroit, Michigan. For you, I'm at that camera? Okay, my bad. My man kept pointing at it, but it's all good. All right. But anyway, went to Michigan State University, played 4 years for Coach Tom Izzo. Went to the Final Four my junior year, led the team in scoring. That year, we lost to North Carolina in the Final Four. I had about 25 points, led the game in scoring. And came back for my senior year. Had a marvelous senior year. I had one of the best college careers in history. First round draft pick to the Dallas Mavericks in 2006. Played 2 years with the Dallas Mavericks. I got traded to the New Jersey Nets. I was involved with the infamous Jason Kidd, Devin Harris trade, which shook up the NBA that year. And went over there for about 2 years. Then I played my last NBA season with the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that was in 2010, 2011. Now I'm doing music full time, and I moved out here to do music full time, but eventually that turned out to be a full-time entertainment career, which led me to being a radio host. So now we're here. Shout out to Eric Zuley, made some of these things possible to not only be, a guy out here just in music, but also just in entertainment in himself. So this is sports and music, they go hand in hand. Sports, music. You can't have one without the other, right? When you at the basketball games, all you hear is music in the background. When basketball players or football players go to games, they got them headphones on, man. They listen to what they listening to. So this is what we're doing out here, man. This is Roscoe's Media Group, Easy Way TV, powered by Roscoe's Media. So I'm about to introduce my co-host. His name is Yannick Beats, and holla at him, dog.
What's up, man? My name is Yannick Beats. I am from Nowhere, USA, by the way of New Mexico. I do music. I did music in New Mexico. I left New Mexico, went to Arizona, happened to do a lot of music there. Actually met up with Amari Stoudemire, did a lot of things for his record label and for him, good friend of mine. And I went from Phoenix to LA, started doing music here, and I really wanted to pursue music, and a lot of other things came up besides that, scripts, shoes, different things that I possibly could do, and I'm doing it right now, and I love music and sports, and that's pretty much it. And we here.
We out here, man.
We out here.
This is my man. We've been working together for years.
Right.
And this is our first time actually doing a real live show together. So
right.
You have to understand, we working out the kinks, It's life, man. We natural. We're human.
We're friends beyond everything.
Ultimately.
We
both coding that music too.
Right.
So shout out to my man's Ryan for holding us down. Right. We here. So we have I'm sorry. We have to tell you what sports and music was really going to be about. Some of the things you need to look forward to, man. We're going to have guests from NBA, NFL, MLB, boxing, and
a lot of people.
Man, that's just sports.
That's sports. I mean, music.
But we're going to have
producers. We're going to have artists. We're going to have executives. We're going to have a lot of people that you really like on this show. It's going to be a different show. Trust me.
And guess what? Since we are sports music, and this is a lifestyle show, we're going to have entrepreneurs on here as well. We're going to have actors, film writers.
Right.
He's a script writer. We do all types of things. We're going to have designers, just up and coming people. So that's the thing about my show. I really want to give people opportunities to be able to display their talents, at a scale to where This is what it's about. We're living in a day and age where being an entrepreneur and being independent is probably at its highest. So right now is a great time for us to actually highlight these people who are going to come on our show. It's going to be up and coming people. It's going to be people that's already established. But, you know, more than anything else, you know, we bringing it as a team.
Right.
Me and my man, Yannick.
Right.
So some of the things you need to look forward to is going to be great. Just everybody likes celebrities. You know, everybody likes celebrities and hearing the backstories.
They want to hear the real stories. You're going to get real stories. Real
deal.
stories.
Yeah, it's not going to be too much sugarcoating on this show.
No.
You know, we have real individuals, 2 real hosts, you know, who are living real lives. So when I bring a guest on, just believe, you know, you can call in and get whatever you want to get. You know, that means if you want to get the real deal, that's what you're going to get. So call in and get your questions, man.
Exactly.
So, you know, this weekend we had a very big weekend.
Big weekend.
You know, we're going to
Strange weekend.
But productive.
Yeah, productive, definitely.
I had a live show Saturday called Motown Live, performed about 12 songs, went really well. Shout out to John over at Casablanca Lounge. And everyone showed up. Shout out to my Detroit players, shout out to my Spartan Dogs, shout out to my family, my girl, my friends, everyone who showed up, man. It was really good, man. And, you know, I was just able to get that music out, man. It's so therapeutic to be able to perform the music that's so dear to you.
Yeah.
So it was cool. But never mind all that. We had the VMAs. We had Eminem announce his 8th solo album.
Yeah.
So let's get into that, man. Let's talk about M, man. The Marshall Mathers LP 2.
It's like when he announced it, it was like everybody's like, hold up, he's gonna do another one right now? He's gonna do another one? Everybody's nervous because they don't know what he's gonna say. And I done read some things that he's saying. He said something about Kardashian in there.
You know what? It doesn't surprise me when he talk about the divas, you know, because you know he talked about Aguilera, Britney Spears. You know, the list goes on. Miley Cyrus, he talked about Amanda Bynes. So if he's going to talk about Kim Kardashian, that's nothing new to me. That's Eminem.
Right.
That's Slim Shady, a.k.a., in my opinion, the greatest rapper of all time. You know, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you know, he's getting productions from my guy, Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin, oh, man. If you don't know who Rick Rubin is, because a lot of y'all thought that Santa Claus was on that Jay-Z Magna Carta Holy Grail commercial, that guy who's sitting down, that is Rick Rubin. He is Mr. Def Jam. He's the reason the Beastie Boys were the Beastie Boys. He's the reason why Run DMC was Run DMC. LL Cool J was LL Cool J. Like, he's a God producer. Like a God MC, he's the God producer.
And yeah, and it's going to be cool because, you know what? I feel like Eminem is really just trying to hold down the city right now. You know, Detroit is going through some rough times. So for Eminem to be coming out with an album during the time where it's considered a Great Depression in Detroit, my city, it's tatted on me. You know, it says right there I got to flex my muscles a little bit. I did a few push-ups this morning, but... You know, that's Marshall Mathers, man, LP 2. So, rappers, step your bars up, because you already know he's coming at a lot of you guys, and he's waiting for somebody to say something.
Oh, yeah. Do you think that Kanye might say something with that Kardashian line?
No. Because he's scared of Eminem.
Yeah.
I think he's scared of Eminem, man. I think
everybody
rapper,
is scared of Eminem, dog.
He could be the toughest rapper. We didn't have Lil Wayne.
He's bodied Lil Wayne every single time he's been featured.
Yeah, that's not really hard to do nowadays, considering, you know, Lil Wayne is not as good as he once was, but, you know, considerably, I think, you know, the Eminem album is going to do really well.
What's the name?
You know what? I'm going to put it out there right now. Just because we talk about, you know, our dreams coming true and speaking on it, I want to make the Eminem album.
You'll make it.
I want to produce a record for the Eminem album.
You'll make it.
Paul Rosenberg, Eminem, Mark Schwartz, everybody over at Shady Records. Hey, holla at me, man. I'm trying to get it popping over on that. Yeah, that's one of my biggest goals, man, to make Eminem's album.
I think a record. You could definitely do that.
Let's get it.
Definitely do
VMAs. VMAs.
Yo, they said Justin Timberlake did 20 minutes on the show. Do you think that he was deserving of that award? What's it called? The achievement award, like lifetime achievement award?
Justin Timberlake, he's a little young. I'm thinking maybe Prince. I don't know.
Like Prince had it, Michael had it.
Yeah.
And it's like, we got Usher? Did Usher get it? Did Usher get it already?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did.
Usher deserved it.
Usher definitely deserves it.
Usher deserved to get that award because you know what? I feel like he should just get it morally. As much as that man has been through in the last year or so with his wife, the kids, it's and still make great music and produce a great talent like a Justin Bieber, hands down.
You're right.
But you know, we can go all day about what that could be.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber took 6 years off and decided to make an album, and all of a sudden he's the lifetime achievement winner. Although Justin Timberlake is the man.
JT does no wrong though. He really doesn't.
He did wrong in In Time.
Wow. He's had some flop in movies though.
He did really wrong in In Time. I would much rather have seen. Oh no, Bieber could have played.
Damn, but look, you gotta look at it like this. On Saturday Night Live, though, he has probably one of the best skits on Saturday Night Live all the time. He has like the best features.
That's his realm, though. I feel like comedy, you know, charisma, but him playing an action hero, man. Nah.
I mean, it was kind of, you know.
My man's Ryan. You have to play the Miley Cyrus video because this is what
everybody's talking about.
Everybody's talking about this little girl twerking.
This is funny. This is funny.
They said she looked like Jim Carrey on In Living Color when he used to play the dog. Yo, check it out. All right, so first of all, she comes down looking like...
Get it? Like a cat purring.
I'm sorry,
What's
Molly.
this walk right here?
This whole tongue out thing has to stop. I don't understand. That doesn't...
Whoa, what's that? What's she kicking?
Sheesh.
Those bears?
Those are the old Kanye bears on crack.
Yo, I know they... Are they high? Then what's
Absolutely.
She's super skinny. She got no meat.
Man,
I don't think that's not called twerking. Whatever she's doing, whatever she calls.
She look like she tweaking. Yo, fam, she tweaking, dog.
What's this?
Oh no.
No.
So the whole world is talking about how Miley Cyrus is tweaking, and it's amazing because she's tweeting, talking about it. She said that this is the most views since the Super Bowl, which she said it had more views in the Super Bowl, and she's proud of. But here's the thing.
This looks bad.
It looks bad.
Did you see the reaction when they showed Will Smith and
look at Drake. Drake like, all right, man. Really?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
What Will Smith say?
No, they said Will Smith. They showed a picture of Will Smith, Jaden, and Willow, and their faces were like. You see Jaden like.
Dang.
Yeah, that's how everybody was.
You know,
Everybody's like that.
The sad part is she's going to justify it by, you know, I work really hard. I deserve to do whatever I want. But we have young kids out there now, man. We have children.
Right.
You know, I have all right, I don't have a little niece. She's a little older. But,
Yeah.
you know, for people who have youngsters out there, man, and young girls and thinking this is what's up, it's a sad thing because now we got a generation that thinks twerking is the new working.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's really bad. Like Miley, I don't even. She doesn't care, which is cool.
Obviously.
I don't care either. You know, you do you, but it's like, come on, like to me, it's a gimmick.
It is a gimmick.
To me, it's like the biggest.
It's a stage and a gimmick.
It's one of the biggest hip hop gimmicks of all time. I'm gonna put it up there with the Vanilla Ice thing.
Yeah.
I really am because it's like to me, yo, where was she a year ago with this hip hop thing? Like, was she really twerking like a year ago?
Two things. I feel like for one, she's grown up. She's probably always loved the hip hop culture. Was never able to express it as a young age. Now she's at an age to where she feel like she can do whatever she want.
Cool.
Two, she has a lot of money, man. She has a lot of money at a young age. So she
got
feels
that Disney money.
She got that Disney money. So when you got that Disney money,
Right.
and she hang with a lot of black friends.
Yo, she hang out with hood.
She hang out with the hood rats.
Gucci Mane's like, that's my girl. Like, yo, everybody's stepping up. Like, that's their girl.
But here's where it goes wrong.
Okay.
I understand where she's coming from. She want to live free. She want to live wild. What about the kids?
Ain't nobody really caring about the kids anymore.
The kids is over.
Her fan base, I don't even think her fan base even mess with her like that. Because I remember my niece was young, like 9, 10, loved Miley Cyrus. But as soon as Miley Cyrus got older and my niece got older, she wasn't even really talking about Miley. She was on to Selena Gomez.
Okay.
And then, there's going to be one after Selena Gomez. This keeps on going on time after time after time.
Yeah, it never fails. I mean, that brings me to my point. I'm working with a 10-year-old by the name of Olivia, and she has qualities to be a Disney character.
Shout out to Mrs. O.
Miss O. Miss O.
Miss O, how you doing?
She performed with me this weekend, rocked the stage, had attitude, charisma, demeanor, swag. But I don't want to have to worry about that with her. Right. You know, I want to be the example to where she grows up and have some type of integrity and continue to keep her mother proud.
Right.
You know, because ultimately, like, you still have to look at certain things. How you think Billy Bob? What's her dad name?
Yeah. No, her dad. Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus. How do you think he really feels about it?
No, he feels bad. She wrote all sorts of dirty stuff about the family in a book, and
it's sad.
It's sad. Hey, guess what? At the end of the day, that ain't my child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not related to her. So you keep doing what you're doing, Miley. Twerk, Miley, twerk,
no,
Miley,
don't twerk no more.
Jay-Z said it. Jay-Z, whatever Jay-Z says, go.
No, it don't.
No?
Stop tweaking, all right?
I swear.
Stop tweaking. You're destroying the weekend. All right. Yeah, we need to take a quick little commercial break, man. This is Sports and Music with Mo Ager, man. We over having a good time. Yo, you guys stay tuned, man. Sports and music, y'all. More on y'all need. Let's get it.
Get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Yeah, man, we back. Sports and music, man. We just got done talking about this girl, Miley Cyrus, doing her tweak thing.
What? Is that what we calling it?
I'm calling it tweaking because she was...
Oh, she wasn't twerking. She was tweaking. I'm sorry, man. Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm Omar Dorsey. Go ahead, Mo.
All right, y'all. Yeah, we back again, man. Y'all, I got to introduce my next guest, man. This is my good buddy, hard worker, you know, from Decatur. You know, his name is Omar Dorsey, doing some special things, man. He played on Django, Set Up, Blindside, Starsky and Hutch. You know, he's doing his thing. So he was, you know, it's a pleasure to have him on. So go ahead and play that reel, man, so we can see how special my dog is. You know, we can talk over this, too.
Oh, we can? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we go clown you.
Omar Dorsey.
That went on with Nicky J.
I'll turn the volume down and keep your mics up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, just play.
She got something to prove.
She said that the fight started because you were spending time with this girl.
Turn them up.
Oh, yeah, that girl. What can I say? Women are powerless against my good looks and charm.
You and Naomi, what did you talk about?
Okay, that's
A
all
little
good.
bit of this, a little bit of that. She was a bad chick, you know, but a little off, you know what I'm talking about? And she was acting paranoid, man. Said somebody had followed her to the party. Figured she was just blowing smoke.
Why is that?
Look, I don't just produce Nicky J, all right? I'm building my brand. I got Biggie Slim Records, Biggie Slim Clothing. Hell, I even got a Biggie Slim energy drink. So some filly comes up trying to make a time, it's just an everyday thing in my life.
Did she tell you who she thought was following her?
Sure didn't. I guess you wasn't lying though, huh? I got your girlfriend, so you might want to listen up.
You got her all tied up there.
Yeah, she is.
Uh-huh. And she needs a big, strong boyfriend to come rescue her, right?
Again, correct. And bring $10 million. She said you'd be playing hardball.
Don't pay him anything, Case. I can handle myself. And I tell you to shut up.
Gertrude.
So, $10 million. By tonight, or she dies. There ain't nobody dumb enough to put their hand down no goddamn snake's throat. You're too cheap for the x-rays, so they just wave them motherfuckers on through.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
This is bad, man. Get a towel.
What?
Get a towel.
Why, man? This motherfucker's dead.
The fucking guns is loaded.
And do you keep a car in the garage without no gas in it? You heard me right. I told this motherfucker, I said, do not touch the guns, but he wanted to be goddamn Lone Ranger and start fucking with shit. I am not going down for this shit.
Give me something about
I got 2 strikes, and this ain't gonna be my 3rd. Who was that nigga? I promised my ma boo on her deathbed that I'd get my son Stephen out of public school and into a church school.
I appreciate that, Tony, but I'm not involved with admissions.
I just figured maybe I can come talk to you. Seeing as though you might need some players.
What kind of sport is he playing?
Anything with a ball. Boy's good, too.
That's the start in a week. It'd have to be for next semester.
I know what you're thinking, Coach. But look here, I got money, all right? See, I'm a mechanic at Wilson's over to the other side of town. Well, look, what if somebody drops out or moves? Could they get in then?
They. You only mentioned one son.
That's right, Stephen. But there's another boy.
Another boy.
Yeah. Big Mike. Sleeps on my couch from time to time. It's a bad deal, you know, his mom's on that crack pipe. He ain't got nobody else. He just wanted to come along for the ride.
They're here?
Yeah. Now the little one, that's Stephen. And the big one.
Big Mike.
No, man. Now, talk's not that short. No, the little man's probably about like right here.
The only thing she's killed lately is a bottle of Chardonnay.
Niskin! You think this is funny?
What do you mean?
I just found these on my desk with the note. Torque, try these lifts. That funny to you?
I got nothing to do with that, man.
Just because I wear lifts, you think I'm a joke?
I don't know about your lifts, but yes, these are real funny, man.
Yep. Yeah, that's my boy. Omar Dorsey, man. We got Omar Dorsey in the building. What up, baby?
Happening? You got it, baby boy.
Can't call it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so what's the word, doggy?
Man, just out here chilling now. I'm in this beautiful L.A. sun. Yeah. Hot-ass L.A. sun. I live in the valley, so, you know, it's about 150 degrees.
Yeah, we both up in the valley.
That's right. We down the street from me, right? Yeah, man.
Burning up every day.
Every day, dude. It's like 20 degrees hotter in the valley than it is in common L.A.
Right.
You know, so Marlon, you don't be feeling that, bro. My little brother Marlon over there, he don't be feeling. He live in the ghetto. I live in the valley.
Mad shade and hood.
Exactly. More ways than one. Y'all talking about the MTV Awards, though, man?
Yeah, man.
How'd you feel? How was your feeling on MTV Music Awards?
Dig this, man. It really taught me something, man. Black folks in music is about gone now.
It's over.
Right.
Done deal. Back. I ain't gonna even lie. I think I've heard I heard Macklemore like twice in my life.
Yeah.
But he's the biggest rapper in the world. I didn't know that.
He's bigger than Kendrick?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We don't know that because we don't listen to it where I don't listen to it.
And he's popping over there and overseas.
No, he's popping in other
world.
neighborhoods.
Yeah.
That's not neighborhood.
But it makes sense, though.
Well, neighborhood I live in, probably.
You know what's dope about Macklemore, though? You know, they asked him, it was like, you know what, do you really feel that race plays a part in your success? He said, absolutely.
Of course it does, yeah.
He kept it all the way real. He's like, anyone who thinks otherwise, he said, that's BS.
You know what? Marshall said the same thing when he came up, too. Marshall was like, if I was black, I'd be selling half the records I'm doing now.
Absolutely.
And you know what? That's cool that he can, really admit to that.
Exactly.
You got to think to yourself, he did 9 million single, he did 9 million sold single on thrift store. 9 million
and
independent.
And then like 3 million on the one he's paying the gay dude.
Dog, bro, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
Tech Nine was the biggest black independent selling artist
we knew. He was not doing it like that.
Knew.
Yeah,
we knew.
Yeah.
He ain't even selling. He ain't selling 9 million.
He ain't selling 10% of that, dude.
God.
Not on a single, man. You know what's wild too? It's like he's doing what I think Drake should have done.
Right.
Drake should have stayed independent, man.
Absolutely.
Chief Keef too. I think Drake really should. Man, this could have been Drake's lane.
Drake was the perfect rapper.
He should have been the prototype for it.
Half black, half Jewish.
Yeah.
Perfect rapper.
He is.
of all time.
Yeah, he's the perfect rapper for real. Like it is. It's like he's half black and half Jewish. That's perfect. Yeah.
Perfect, man.
Yeah, like but the MTV Awards, like I said, it showed me. It's like you have there was no R&B artist except for Justin Timberlake.
Miguel?
Did he perform? I don't know if he performed. I know he was nominated.
They don't want
But I
him
saw Justin Timberlake and I saw Robin Thicke.
Well, yeah, they heard.
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, on some 100.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
dig?
that was them.
So it's like, that's what I saw. Then I saw Kendrick perform, 2 Chainz perform,
Yeah, he
but
performed,
Macklemore won 3 awards.
3 of them.
You know, and
That's
I don't even think
MTV too.
Macklemore's video was even better than Kendrick's video. That swimming pools, that is a visually dope video.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
A man diving into alcoholism. That's
Right.
a dope video.
The
man.
concept was so cold, but this is the fact that, I'm going to go back to Macklemore. Macklemore, he said it himself. He said, his fan base is obviously, the whites. And he said it. He was like, well, they feel like I'm safe. They feel like my
Is that what he
music is
said?
safe. He was like, but I was cussing my ace off on thrift shop. I was
Right.
cussing a lot. Like, my
Right.
music isn't that clean.
Right.
But it's just the fact that white people, he said, white
looks
people can
clean.
look at me
Yeah.
and be like, well, I look like him.
Right.
Versus, you take a 2 Chainz.
Yeah, it's a little
Or a
dangerous.
Waka.
Yeah.
Or a Waka.
But see, Waka ain't crossed over yet. I think Waka's still. You know
White
what?
people love
they know
Waka
it.
Flocka.
The underground white people like Waka Flocka.
Underground
I,
white
I mean,
Underground.
like, cause that's his. Honestly, that's his. Like when him and Machine Gun Kelly did that song together.
Right.
That's the right. I mean, that was the blend.
That was perfect.
Right.
That was the blend when they were doing shows together down in Atlanta, and I got friends in Atlanta. They were like, "Yo, I'm the only black person at this show."
Right.
You know,
That's amazing, though.
Yeah.
When you think about it, though, like every time we look at different concerts, it can be like a Wiz Khalifa, it can be a Currency. It's all white.
It is. Yeah.
What is that saying?
You know,
I mean, it's good. It's good.
But
It is
what's
good.
funky about it is that like that's what happened at the end of jazz. I'm not the end. That's what happened at the end of bebop.
Right.
All the crowds became white.
Right.
Right.
You know, I'm hoping this. I mean, maybe this is the end of like a certain type of rap.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because me and my boy Terry were talking about it earlier today. I was like, man, all right, this is what they're gonna go ahead and take this. I guess they're taking it because that's what MTV was. This was them standing up. We're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And this is the Brooklyn show.
Right.
It's all white folks here.
Yeah.
So that's what Brooklyn has become now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's like time for us to be like, you know what? Let's go ahead. That's cool. Y'all gonna ride that same thing y'all did with blues and same thing you did with rock and roll. So maybe it's time for us to go ahead and shift to the next music.
I think what it is that I think we're getting smarter.
I don't know.
Because you got to think about this. Nobody wants to sign to a major anymore. We were slaves to majors for the longest. Now everybody want to go independent.
Who?
A lot of artists are getting off of major labels now and like, no, I'm just gonna go independent.
A lot of old artists are doing that.
Yeah, but even the up and coming new artists are like,
Right.
no, I'm gonna take this independent route because we're finding out right now we can make a lot of money doing this independent.
You know, yeah, a lot of them have done that. I would like to see a star outside of Macklemore. I like to see a black star do that.
Right.
You know, like
Besides Tech Nine.
Besides Tech, he's not a star though.
But it was
He
safe.
can-
It was safe for
And
him
he's
to
a
do it.
star around
he's a-
white people
You know
love
what?
Tech Nine.
And he's a star in he's a star in his own crowd. Like, and a real good thing that happened with Tech Nine was that he was on that song with Lil Wayne and Andre, and he killed both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helped.
And it's like I've never heard nobody kill Andre before.
You're right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That'll never happen again.
And it won't. Yeah, it won't, man.
He didn't know
Yeah.
better. Andre was off.
You know what? He didn't know better. He thought he was just on the song with Wayne.
Right.
You know. So yeah.
Was Wayne even on that record?
He wasn't. You know what?
Wayne made sure he didn't get on that song.
No, what it was, that song was broken up into 3 different parts. One part was, I think it was Jadakiss, Busta Rhymes, and Bun B.
Right.
The first part was just Lil Wayne in the beginning of it, and in the middle of the Bun B, Buster, and Jada was like at the end of it. In the middle of it was
Right.
Tech Nine and 3 Stacks, and in the beginning of the album, it was Lil Wayne rapping over the beat.
Oh, okay.
So it was all supposed to be one, but he probably heard all them other dudes rapping. He
He's
was like,
like,
I
I'm
can't get on that.
gonna fall back.
Yeah.
So like, more to the story is, man, it's
And
gonna
Shine
take.
was on one of them too, but he's
Get him out of there. So it's going to take a Drake. It's going to take a Big Sean. It's going to take a J. Cole. It's going to take one of those guys to actually set the example, knowing that, the independent route is probably the best route. We all know that digital distribution could be done on your own.
Yeah.
But and if you have someone who's willing to fund your career, what's a label?
You know what's really wild too? The other dude who's killing on independent is Mac Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's
How can
really
we forget
wild.
Mac Miller?
Yeah, that's really wild. Like the 2 dudes who kill is 2 white cats.
Right.
White boys.
But they are getting it though, man. And they getting all their own money.
Mac Miller
understand
got his
it.
own TV show
That's what yeah.
Really? What's the name
on
of it?
MTV.
On
I think-
MTV.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
some Mac and the Family or something like that.
But
Mac
that's
TV.
cool though. We about to get our own TV show.
right.
We
That's it.
straight.
You're right.
With nobody's permission.
Hey,
so that's
hey,
the
we
best.
in there.
That's how you
Disney
do
money.
it.
I don't
So that's the beauty of, me and O was talking about this the other day, you know, the beauty of putting your own content out is at an all-time high. You know, people talk about the recession, talk about the how things are going, but like, this is the best time to be an entrepreneur and do your own thing. You can do your own thing without nobody telling you otherwise.
The greatest thing that's going on, the greatest thing right now is the technology, man.
Absolutely.
You know, my business partner over at Terry, we were just talking about it. We were like, man, you can shoot your own stuff and you have an audience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have YouTube, you have Vimeo, you have all these different places you can go to get viewers. People will come to you if they know that they can make money from you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's the beauty of the age that we're living in now.
Right.
And like we say, me and Terry say this to the day we die. Robert Evans said it first. Great producer of Godfather, Chinatown.
Yes.
He said, "Content is king."
Yeah.
That's it. If you got the content, that's all you need.
The product.
That's the product. It's funny, you and I were just talking about it on Saturday.
Absolutely. So that's one of our things, you know. We're just happy to be able to come up with I'm happy to have resources, first of all. You know, having resources, being in LA is amazing because sometimes people can talk about how much they hate LA, but if you look around, you have an abundance amount of resources.
Yes.
And just think outside the box. You know, it's up to you from there. You know, my man's right here, it so happened to be a script writer. You know, we both, do our thing with a little acting. We both do music. We got film, camera. Like, why can't we do our own thing? So that's it, man. You know, creating your own opportunities and allowing those things to go farther. Exactly. So we on sports and music, man. We got Nick. We got my man's Omar. We are getting it in, man. This is Roscoe's Media Center, Easy Way TV, powered by Roscoe's Media. We about to take a quick little commercial break real quick, and we coming right back.
Right.
Let's get it.
Get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Yeah. We back once again. So, man, we got our delighted guest in the building, my boy Omar. You know, we in the building. So we want to talk about Lamar Odom, man. You know what? Lamar Odom was a great talent and still is. You know what? He started off his career here in L.A., went to Miami, got shipped around a few other places. Had a pretty good career. Came back to L.A., won a championship, and got involved in that life.
And that Kardashian life.
He got involved in that life.
Boy, you know what, man? Them Kardashian girls, they'll make you goddamn go on TV, start speaking really proper like this. They do all kinds of stuff, don't they, dude?
They switch up. They switch you up, bro.
Bruh, I don't need that, bruh.
Yeah.
It look
What are they doing to our peoples?
What are they doing?
I feel sorry for Lamar, though.
Yeah, Ray J and
What's up with him, though?
They ain't trying to fight with Joe Buttons or somebody who's
Ray J ain't let it go yet. He still ain't let it go.
He said, I had to hit him. He said, I hit it first.
Cool. You and who else, man?
Yo,
I know
Ray J
you
messed up because he didn't come out with that record quick enough.
Yeah, it's like
It's too late. Everybody, Kim already made her money. She out there getting dough.
They should have made when she was with Reggie Bush.
Right.
It made him look more like a clown. I feel mad. I'm sorry. Why are we even talking about that?
Let's talk about Lamar. We're talking about
Ray J right now,
what we're talking about is the cloud that Kris Jenner's offsprings. The
hustling.
They destroying our community. They destroyed our community.
They the new crack, dog.
Handily.
They hustling.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
yo,
they hustling.
They the new ratchet hip hop.
Every babe think they need to be like Kim now.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's
for
crazy.
real. Every Armenian broad was Armenian girls were not messing with black dudes like that. But as soon as Kim was doing it, all of them started doing it.
Bro, she the Jackie Robinson that thing. She said, I came first, guy. You said, I'm Neil Armstrong. I'm putting this flag down.
Yo,
we all can visit now.
I feel sorry for Lamar in a way that I think in the very beginning, Lamar thought it was cool. Chloe, I'm going to make this thing work. I got married to her within a week. I'm going to make this thing work. But he didn't realize what he was marrying into. Like, you're marrying into the biggest publicity family of all time.
Yeah, man.
Real talk.
Yeah.
All time.
Real talk.
Every Kardashian there, even the dog is gonna get pressed.
Exactly.
The doggy.
Real.
The doggy is gonna get pressed.
Yeah.
I mean, look what they did to poor Chris Humphries. I mean, look what Chris. At the end of the day, hey man, you get what you signed up for.
Yeah, he signed up for that.
I mean, we not. Are we hating right now?
On who? On Chris or on Chris?
Or just the whole situation?
It's just like name of my podcast. It is what it is.
It is.
When you're dealing with the Kardashians, you should know, man. I think Lamar wanted that life. I think you know what? Sometimes you
did.
Sometimes you want it, but you don't know exactly what you getting yourself into.
Exactly.
You know
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
You just might get it.
You just might get it.
He got it.
They were in the front row of every game that he was at. I was like, man, they taking good tickets.
Yeah.
They right in the front.
So tell me though, like I know because that's what the wives and ain't that what the wives sit at anyway?
They was your girlfriends.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
wow.
So where is Lamar now? Is he still in that hotel?
He might be at the Mosey Wozy.
You think so?
He still might be at the good old, Econo-Inge.
I think he having one of them Richard Pryor weeks. I'm just gonna go and just sit in right here.
Don't do
keep
Richard
getting-
Pryor like that.
Wow.
Richard used to have a dude coming in, shipping it in. Just got knocked 3 times before I open that door.
Right.
Because you knock 2 times, I ain't gonna open it. I don't know who you
Right.
are. Knock 3 times, I know you nuck.
Right.
From up there up the street, and you got that work.
Yeah, Richard Pryor.
They said they couldn't find him for 72 hours.
Vodka and
You see
tonic.
that? Boy, he's on that thing, boy. Don't be
wrong.
surprised Lamar ought to be around on
This is not
fire.
us speaking.
Down
This is-
Crenshaw
this
in a
is-
couple weeks. Dog.
This is O.
Right.
This is Omar, man. You know, it is what it is with Omar.
Yeah,
Lamar, you my man.
that's your dude. Right
I hope
there.
you ain't on that. I know you not. So don't take it out on us. We just trying to figure out where you at, bro. It's like when Curtis Blow went missing.
I don't remember that.
You remember when we was looking for Curtis Blow, bro?
No.
Where he at not in?
I'm still looking.
Yeah.
Still looking.
We couldn't find Curtis Blow for like 10 years, man.
Respect to Curtis Blow, though.
Where Lamar Odom at, man? They both was loving basketball and hooping.
The breaks,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? And
These are the
music
breaks.
and
Basketball is my favorite sport.
man, I like the way it dribble up and down the court. Lamar Odom was like that too when he was with the Mavs.
That boy said that.
Left hand though.
Well, that boy Lamar, boy. Hey, man, where you at, bro? You know what, man? I don't even know, man. Hey,
You know what we do?
between him and Mike Tyson, boy, it's been a week, huh?
What happened to Mike
You
Tyson?
hear about Mike, bro?
Nah.
Mike had like a come to Jesus moment on ESPN.
No, not
Oh
the wrong time
man,
to do that.
bruh.
What happened?
I don't know what he was doing. Like, he's promoting fights now.
Right.
Him and Teddy Atlas hadn't spoke since Teddy Atlas put that damn gun on his head.
Oh wow.
Remember, I don't know if you know about this. Teddy Atlas put a gun on him because he was trying to deal with Teddy Atlas's niece.
Yeah, I
his
saw
niece.
the show. Saw the show, yeah.
Yeah, so this is the first time that Mike and Teddy have been back together. And so Mike was like, man, I did some bad things in my life, and I'm sober now. And he just broke down. And at the end of the day, he was like, I've been sober for 6 days. That's the longest I've ever been sober in my life. 6 days. I was like,
That's what Mike Tyson said?
yeah, I'm like, okay. I mean, it's good if you're an alcoholic, you're a drug addict, man. 1 day is good. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a real breakdown.
For him to really come out and tell the truth.
But Mike is like that though, and Mike gonna tell you what he gonna tell you. But it's like,
Yeah,
but people like clapping and stuff. I'm like, man, we need to go ahead and we need to expect more out of Mike from this point on.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I love Mike though.
You ain't a kid no more, man.
Nah, you're not, man. You ain't kid knockout no more.
Exactly. We've accepted that you were kind of off for a long time. Now it's time to bro.
Yeah.
You got kids.
Because he said that he had been sober, like since the hangover. He was like, I'm been sober, this, that, and the other. He was like, I ain't been sober, y'all. He said, it's 6 days as long as I done been sober.
Really? So he wasn't sober?
No, he wasn't sober,
kept
man.
It real.
Nah.
I watched that his little stand up or whatever.
His show?
His little show.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it, man. It was really interesting.
It was deep
good.
too, huh?
It was deep.
Yeah.
It made you feel sorry for him, but after he said that, I'm like, man, I don't feel sorry for you no more.
Well, I can't feel sorry for nobody who made $300 million. I understand if you made $300, Don King might have pocketed about $295.
Right. And even then, you're richer than me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. Like, so, like, I mean, I can't really feel sorry for a grown man like that. But it's like, but he was a child when he first, the way he came up. And it's like, yo, man, it's like a child star almost.
Yeah, you can still have compassion for him. But at the end of the day, it's like, come on, man.
Now you about 50.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's time. It's time for you to come up out that shell.
Right.
But, who's to say when somebody get over an addiction, an addiction can be so powerful because he's probably dealing with demons that we could never imagine, He lost a child.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so many things that happened to Mike Tyson in the past 20 years to where this man is just, he's lost. I mean, I don't even know if he's still a Muslim.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Right. Yeah, he used to be a Muslim at one point.
He wanted to change his name and stuff, but it never happened.
No,
he didn't do that.
I seen him up the street eating pork sandwiches, having a white girl, so I don't know.
I got stories about Mike Tyson. I done met him before. Boy.
Yeah.
He told me some things. I was like, Mike, you keep it too real.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, who you bumping right now, man? Who you listening to, man? We on sports and music, so we talk about sports and music.
I mean,
put it all together.
Let me think, man. I was listening to the Schoolboy Q album.
Okay.
Of course, I'm listening to that Kendrick. What was I listening to this one? You know what, man? I like that Juicy J. I'm from the South.
You like Juicy J?
Memphis.
I like that.
Okay, let's talk about Juicy J.
Yeah.
I know. Juicy J got a video came out, man.
Did he really? What's this video? Juicy J, so.
Monies at strippers, dog. You throw monies at strippers to get, like.
No, it's a game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a game. I know. Yeah, I played it.
Really? How I go? Is it cool?
Because you get free, because you get free songs. You can download songs if you win the game.
Oh, man.
It's terrible. It's like 8-bit, old school Atari type shit.
Market
8-bit. So it look like Psych Bite.
Yeah, it looked like a site. It looked like a site, but that kind of that might be 16 though, right? Yeah, it was.
Nobody came out with the stripping game yet, man.
Yeah, it's real bad. No, but you know what?
It's like it's 8-bit.
But the thing about Juicy J, man, is like I always say, like I need to have something. I need to be listening to some kind of ratchet shit at all times. You know what I'm saying? I need some good spitting hip hop, but I need something that's gonna just take me to the bare essence of my niggerdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need that sometimes.
Good Decatur.
Yeah, I need that sometimes.
Take it back to Decatur?
Sometimes I gotta take it back to that Decatur, Georgia.
Right.
You got to, man. I'm like, man, I gotta take it back to the essence, bro. And that Juicy J is doing that right now.
You know what?
Bro.
I like Juicy. Let me tell you why I like Juicy J.
He got an Oscar.
Other than that,
he does have an Oscar.
He does have an Oscar. 3 6 Mafia has been around for a long
since
time.
the 80s.
I've loved sampling music and putting over Southern drums.
Yeah.
I got that from 3 6 Mafia.
Yo, man, them dudes can produce,
that.
and that's what made the album good because the production quality is so good. And on this Still Trippy album or whatever, a Trippy album, the production is really good. He ain't saying nothing.
He's a legend. He's a legend.
Oh, he's a Southern legend all day.
Can I say something that I noticed about the old 3 6 Mafia production and now? Mike Will took a lot of that.
Yeah.
Mike Will took a lot of those
that blueprint.
That old 3 6 Mafia sound and just revamped it a little bit.
Right.
Now it's
who
was that?
Mike Will
he did
Pull It Up,
Bands That Make Her Dance.
Okay.
All those type of joints.
Mike Will. Okay, yeah.
Mike
Will.
Will.
That sounds like some old 3 6 Mafia.
It is.
And they just brought it back.
Yeah.
Because they did that.
Yeah, I love that song.
They did a lot
That's
of
a great
things
song,
that a lot of people weren't doing for that stuttering thing.
Yeah,
they really
chopped
did
it
that
up like
first.
that. Yeah.
I mean, they do deserve a lot of credit. Juicy J,
man, yeah.
you know, hats off to Juicy J.
I like Juicy
because a lot of people thought when you came back and you got signed to Wiz Khalifa, it was a stupid move for you.
I didn't think it was.
It was the greatest move you've made in your career.
Yeah, it was a good
Get
move.
with you, young, new talent.
Yeah, so you can bring that fan base in. Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah. Especially like what's really weird, like what's really weird for real is like, especially with New York rappers, man. A lot of people are using Southern the old school, like Pimp C type. Pimp C is a king now.
Oh, he's a king. Oh,
like, I mean, but they're treating him like a king.
Yeah.
Like ASAP and all those cats and the whole ASAP Rocky, the whole ASAP mob, they look up to that Texas stuff. And a lot of people do because, like, when they were 13, that's what they were listening to when they were 13. When I was 13, I was listening to Eddie Kane.
Right.
When they were 13, they was listening to Mike Jones and they was listening to Paul Wall. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
So it's like they bringing that to like back up because that's what they know.
Because this generation is new to them.
Like, it's new to them, and that's what they came up on.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, this is what I got out of hip hop.
Yeah.
And so to bring Juicy J in, it's like, yeah, you fit right in with this new crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, man. Let's talk about what you have going on, man. We
Yeah.
talked about the music, the sports, man. Let's talk about what you got going on in your life, man. We know that you did. I'm gonna let you talk about it. I ain't about to keep talking about you, man. You talk about you,
Man,
brother.
I just got back last week from doing this new season of Eastbound and Down with Danny McBride, HBO. Man, it's going to be a great season. I don't know if you watched the show.
Hilarious.
It's the best season thus far, dude. I mean, it's the final season. It's the best season, man. Like, it's the maturation of Kenny Powers. And it's and for the first half of the season, it's me versus Kenny Powers. This is going to be, it's just really phenomenal. It's just great. It's great work. It's just great comedian. It's great comic talent with Kenny, with Danny McBride, and the executive producer / director, Jody Hill. Man, those guys are like really, they're like masters of what they do. And there's a lot of improv in it, too. So I got that coming up. That starts September the 29th. 9
Check
o'clock
that out.
on HBO.
Check that out, y'all.
Check that out.
Check it out.
And then at the beginning of the year, got another show on Fox.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
hey, it's called Rake.
My dog working.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get this bread shot. I got these two children. They need to eat. It's called Rake. It's going to be on Thursday nights. Thursday nights, same night as American Idol. Follows American Idol.
Oh,
with
man,
Greg
big
Kinnear.
numbers.
Oh, yes, hopefully, man. Yeah, prayerfully. With Greg Kinnear. It's about a degenerate lawyer who's a degenerate gambler and a womanizer and a good lawyer, but he's a drunk. It's really good, man. It's almost it reminds you a little bit of House. And I play like his bookie / best friend, so it's really that's a great dynamic, and our relationship is really tight. So it's gonna be a real good year, man. We got some other stuff popping, man. I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but man, we're gonna hit you in the head with. I got the comedy and the drama, and then we got something else that we're gonna do to hit everybody in the head. We're talking about social media. Oh no, we're talking about the access that we have now, YouTube and all of this stuff. Me and my business partner over here, man, we got something else we're gonna hit everybody with in the midst of everybody thinking I'm this real wild, crazy dude who's from Eastbound, or this real cerebral guy from Rake. And in the middle of all of that, we're gonna hit y'all with something real funky.
Ooh, he sound like he trying to get versatile.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I am.
Sound
I'm
like
trying to show.
versatility.
I got these tools, man, and I gotta show all of it. I studied everything in college.
Jack of all trades?
You dig? I'm a master of all. I'm trying to be a master of all. I'm a jack right now. I haven't mastered anything, but like, man, you know, one good thing about acting is that like you can always get better.
Yeah.
You can always get better. We were talking today about Gene Hackman, and like Gene Hackman really didn't pop till he was like 50 or something like that, until about 40, his 40s, when Popeye Doyle, when he did a French Connection. But man, he just kept getting better. In his 60s, he was dope. In his 70s, he was dope until he retired. You know what I'm saying? So you can just keep getting better and better, and that's the one thing that that we were talking about earlier today too, man. As a matter of fact, I have a podcast called "It Is What It Is." You can find it on Stitcher Radio, find it on iTunes. It Is What It Is. It's Omar Dorsey and Terry Jingles. And one thing we're talking about is like it's cool to be good, but strive to be great.
Absolutely.
You know.
Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about, because you know it's a lot of people in the world who can use their past failures to determine their success now. No, we could talk about. What you did in the past doesn't matter. You can always become better. You can always strive to be greater today, because this moment is the only one that counts. You dream about the future, but you focus on this moment. And in this moment right now, you think about how you can be the best you can possibly be. And, you know, just getting over your past. And it's really important to forgive yourself, forgive others. And that's how you're going to strive and get more to yourself. So let's talk about, you know, getting better, even if you're 50, 60 years old, man. As long as you're living, you can always keep, you know.
The thing about it is this, like, when your past and the mistakes you made, man, those are the greatest gifts that you have because you are still alive. Absolutely. Now, you can learn from those you have to learn from those mistakes. Yep. That's a part of your makeup now. I'm not going to touch that no more because it's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna run across that street no more because I don't want to get hit by a dog. I don't want to get hit by a car.
Dogs hitting people.
Exactly.
I done got hit by 20 dogs in Detroit, Michigan, man.
I don't want to put my hand in that dog's mouth because I want to get bit. So, any of that, you learn from all your mistakes, and that becomes part of your makeup, your genetic makeup, So you learn from those mistakes, and you have that as your ammunition. You have that as your bullets. Oh, I know that. I got that already. I don't need that no more. So I don't need to know those lessons. So now, I don't need to visit that again.
Yeah.
Right. So you forgive yourself. You move forward. You have to move forward. Always striving for excellence because we make mistakes and we learn from them. And so now it's time to go to that next thing so we don't do that same thing that we did in the past.
That's called wisdom.
It's called wisdom. And that's what it is when you get older, man. Like, all of it, man. Like, I'm 37, so the things that when I was Yannick's age, man, I'm not doing that stuff no more. Like, I ain't got to go to the club every night, get towed down, and wake up at 10 o'clock no more because I know how that feels.
Yeah.
So, I want to wake up at 7 so I can get up and run 5 miles, be back home at 8. You know what I'm saying? Start my day like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, starting your day positive, starting your day with confidence, because we actually have the choice to wake up with confidence. You can wake up with frustration, wake up with confidence. That's the greatest gift God has given us, our minds. Think about that, brother.
I believe you, man. That's exactly what it is, man. Everything that's happening in your life, whether it's good or bad, you take the good and it just comes positive, man.
Straight up.
I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for the bad stuff that happened to me. I wouldn't know how to treat people a certain way if I haven't been treated right my whole time.
Right.
So now I know what to do
Right.
and what not to do. So I think it's that thing of what you're going to take from each thing,
each step.
every conversation we have or whatever, you take the best out of that, you bring it to the next person, man.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Sports and music, man. A quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
All right, cool. Yo, anybody got like a quarter? I got some chips. Yeah, man.
How much time we
for
got
an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, what up, dog? Sports and music every Tuesday with Mo Ager. Let's get it. But meanwhile, I'm doing me. Y'all should go and do y'all. Real talk, I ain't worried about you goofballs. See, I got coyotes in my new yard. So high up in the hills, man, I'm looking like a new star. Ghetto, cause that's a sign of a come up. I done came a long way from that crib up on Homer. And that 91 Dynasty mama used to drive. Focus, hoping food stamps what kept us alive. Cause in the D, you better be stronger than Clubber Lane. Don't stunt, they ain't playing with them Hunger Games. Cause like cream corn, they be running things. From your Audemars watch to your onion rings. But I've been to Africa so long I started clicking. Eating game and fried chicken like it's my religion. 2 planes, I'm in the building. I wouldn't trade it for the world, center of attention. I guess we gotta win the hard way.
Man, we back once again, my man.
Catch me in the hallway.
I told you that the first time I met you.
All right,
was in New Orleans.
All right, Terry Crews. All right, y'all. Well, we about to wrap it up, y'all, man. This is Sports and Music with Mo Ager, Yannick. Shout out to my boy Omar Dorsey for coming down and show love. And we're going to catch y'all again, man. This is Easy Way TV, brought to you by RMC, Roscoe's Media.
RMCOnAir.com.
Let's
Check it
get
out.
it, man.
Peace.
Hey!
Nothing about them Falcons, though.
Come on, bro. We in here.
Yeah, what up, dog? Sports and music every Tuesday with Mo Ager. Let's get it. But meanwhile, I'm doing me. Y'all should go and do y'all. Real talk, I ain't worried about you goofballs. See, I got coyotes in my new yard. So high up in the hills, man, I'm looking like a new star. Ghetto, cause that's a sign of a come up. I done came a long way from that crib up on Homer. And that 91 Dynasty mama used to drive. Focus, hoping food stamps what kept us alive. Cause in the D, you better be stronger than Clubber Lane. Don't stunt, they ain't playing with them Hunger Games. Cause like cream corn, they be running things. From your Audemars watch to your onion rings. But I've been to Africa so long I started clicking. Eating game and fried chicken like it's my religion. 2 planes, I'm in the building. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Center of